I'd heard that Disney employees are asked every day, what time is the 3 o'clock parade? And I'd heard that Disney employees perfectly handle this question. I wanted to see for myself how Disney responded. So when I went to Disney, I asked an employee, what time is the 3 o'clock parade? Here's what the employee said. If you stay in this general area, the parade will get to you at exactly 3:11 p.m. You'll have less of a crowd and the perfect view. This was a perfect response. The employee took care not to make me feel dumb and to also give me a tip to avoid the crowd. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your customers feel smart or good in situations where customers make mistakes, ask questions that some might consider obvious, and when more sensitivity is needed. There are 3 ways you can make customers feel good and smart in your interactions. First, don't correct customers if the mistake is not really a big deal. And if you do feel you need to correct a customer, do it tactfully. I was in an Italian restaurant and I ordered a dish that I love, gnocchi. As it turns out, I didn't know how to pronounce gnocchi. I won't even tell you how badly I pronounced it because I still feel embarrassed when I think about how the server corrected me. When I ordered the dish, pronouncing it the way I thought was right, the server paused, looked at me and said, "You mean gnocchi." Clearly I did mispronounce the word. Boy, do I know that now. But I got singled out and I felt dumb. Don't make your customers feel this way, ever. If they mispronounce something, you have 2 choices. Ignore it and move on, or discreetly and tactfully correct them. You never want to cause negative feelings with a customer. The second way to make your customers feel good is to pace them. Pacing is meeting customers where they are. If you're talking with a person who has lots of questions, needs step-by-step help, give them that. You pace them by being patient, thorough, and checking to ensure they understand. Start at step A and walk them through steps B, C, D, all the way to Z. If your customer just has a quick question or just needs to be sure they're headed in the right direction, or you can tell they're in a hurry, you pace this customer by getting right to the point. You don't waste their time by going through A, B, C, all the way to Z. You get right to the point and pace their sense of urgency. Pacing helps you serve people the way they want to be served, and this makes them feel good. My final tip, acknowledge concern. If a customer expresses frustration or anger, your best approach is to acknowledge how they're feeling. This helps you connect with the customer, which makes them feel better. So don't tiptoe around anger or any emotion, just acknowledge it. Here are some good examples of how to acknowledge concern. I realize this whole thing is frustrating for you. I don't want you to worry at all. We'll get to the bottom of this. I realize how complicated this is. I cannot imagine how upsetting this is for you. I know how confusing this must be. And don't just acknowledge when the emotion is negative. Acknowledge enthusiasm or excitement as well. Make your customers feel smart and good in the tactful way you answer questions, by not correcting customers and by pacing and acknowledging. When you do, you'll deliver a delightful experience.